remember as a child, running with bare feet on the freshness of the world. I thought that none could ever lay bounds before me. I ran with joy among the head-high grasses and spent long days gathering up the foxtails and bluebells. I wove them with song into idols of innocence. Then I learned that we lay our own bounds by the choices we make. We invent our limits, give them names, and revere them with fear and awe. Spring is my favorite season, when foxglove and bluebells fill the fields and wakes me in a reverent temperance. I walk with awe in what seems to me the first garden of innocence, but we know that story always ends in exile. Still, spring holds me in her pallid modesty. Her sanguine nights sing me alive with hopeful expectation. Spring is a dormant beauty that wakes herself with thunders, reticent and wanting. As if unsure of herself, the languid roots of spring slowly unmire themselves, sallow in the vegetable black. Slow, but strong enough to cast out the quick of winter and buckle stone. This is the scent of warm rain, exhaling her heart in quiet resignation, a verdant whispering of sprouts. Her tremulous love opens rivers and savages veins. In any event, by the casting off of clouds, she seems certainly resigned to shine. The winter long we waited, with patient urgency, for spring's pristine rhythms to break the spell of frost. Her feast of lights and flowering fires announce a promise fulfilled. She holds me in her lightness, delivers me from heavy knowledge, and sings me sweetly to love. I surrender, unwanting, in the gentle accord of propagation. Her strength is in her long sleep, when awakens the animal soil, harnessing the sun itself. Should I have walked to the left from the... Spring wakes and gathers herself about me in tangles of light. When it rains, reigns she in me, generating new life among the stones and monuments. When she sleeps, dreams she in me, casting out the shade and rot. When she sings, sings she in me, when her voice and everything after colors me so beautiful. When she rises, rises she in me, holding me in her waking and opening to me the virgin sky. What are these ruins? Who built them and when? In the absence of information, the mind imagines what it will. Perhaps it is a monument built to commemorate something lost, or the beginnings of a city aborted in cataclysm. Perhaps it is a shrine built by acolytes of a long-forgotten principle, now gone from the world. Though I have never been here before, it feels familiar to me, perhaps in a dream. Dreams are the graven gods of memory, whispers of our world seen through cubed glass. So said the potter on one of my many visits to his workshop. He spun clay and mud into useful vessels, but his passion was glass. His shop was filled with glass vessels and ornaments of every color. Flooded with light, his shop itself became a dancing chromatic prism. Every vessel was filled with a colored liquid, and I wondered at each one in turn. Sapphire phylacteries and emerald filters, ruby crucibles, and cobalt cryospheres, all connected with glass tubes and an intricate maze of wonder. I pestered him as he worked. "What is this? What's in this one? What is that?" His answers were always cryptic, only half attentive. With thick glass lenses affixed to his eyes, he rarely looked up from his work. He used words I had never heard before or since, beautiful words I couldn't possibly remember. One word he used often enough that I remember, philosophia. He said it meant for love of wisdom. I wondered if he wasn't making up his own language. He picked up a thick square bottle of sky blue and turned it in the light, peering through it. Dreams are the graven gods of memory, whispers of our world. His thoughts seemed to drift as I noticed a small jar that stood out from the rest. It contained a liquid black as pitch, darker than night without stars. What is this one? I asked, trying my best to see through the black opaque. Ah, this one, he said with genuine awe. This one is special. Though it seems to be void of color, in fact it is every color. It is not just one thing, it is all things. He picked up a feather and dipped the pinion in the black liquid. While you see opaque nothingness, in truth is infinite possibility. On a piece of starched vellum, he wrote a single word: Genie. You see, he showed me the word. The stone is not a stone. He looked at me as if I should understand, but I clearly did not. He continued writing and said dismissively, Go home, child. Go to sleep and dream. Ponder the genie. Perhaps then you will have learned something. I left, but did not return home. As the sun set, I lay in the tall grass and looked as far as I could into the darkening sky, whispering the word he had written. I slept and dreamed. In my dream, I saw all that the potter had written. It was not the words I saw, but the meaning of them, as if they were the images themselves, cast upon my sleep in a soft voice. Shh. Listen, he said. A great hush is cast upon all that is past before. There is no greater love than this, to be so taken up, here on the blue plains, these idle ruins crushed softly to sleep, a dry stirring of angel grass and the silence of sunfall. Listen, in the dying of this song from my lips, how the world came down like life from the night. And look, how unlike an angel sits she on high, calculating her potency in the arithmetic of parts. She may condescend, groundwards bending, to mechanical consideration. Her pantropic gestures seldom reach me, though I strain in my sinew. Shards of futility fly against her concentrated prowess. In such open expanses, exhalations anguish over themselves, seizing the mist I had hoped was breath. A forever unfolding deeper than skin, astonished in a swarming hive of stars and constellated light. How she wept for her own sovereignty, the sky stricken in the rictus of her dimensions. Her small presence bending, etching glyphs with a willow stick in the sands of my ruin. She etched comets of shining wing, spiral dance of all-seeing eyes, carbolic unctions and every feathered thing, a metastasis of miseries. Happiness, her saddest magic, she renders with the pretense of meaning, monstrous and formidable purity. Prettily stern, her lips pressed in overwrought intensity. In pneumatic murmurings, she teaches the crackling of winter trees, the leaning of midnight weeds. Like wounded moths and wind-sick orchids, the hands of the world are so small and pale. She laments, how sweetly in me once she sang, and how now so high and away. How sound the mountain, still unmoved by me, and I, less than heroic, I strain with self-laid chains across my brow, cast quite down and apart. Gone, ungolden, this paramount overkill of permanent unlasting. Look, from the colossal and most ancient of thrones, unburnished even now, and desert brown, sand casts the seraphic armrests, no misericordia against the indifferent palaver, rising always in fragile wisps from unclean throats, the misbegotten children of prayer. My prayer, rise and bend again, she swears. I would eat the shadows of the world if I thought there was light through the trees and such a thing as hope. Already we feel the harpies nesting among her branches. Her beauty among us, her presence, suspends the flow of time, defeats the lower laws of nature. Freed from such loosely bound sense, unblinded by unknowing, The infinite horizon expands even as it recedes. Her eyes, only dimly lit now, dull and brown, widen as if to better fit knowledge. The morning sighs in infinite resignation of her falling.